Well, what a piece I've got for you now. So we're looking at our trio flower glass collar design piece here, and it really stands out, doesn't it? It's quite a sizable necklace that we've got, and we've actually got it in two options for colour. So I'm wearing the blue for you. It's sort of a dusky powder blue, and we've also got it in the white. Now your product code for this one is 10015, and essentially what we're looking at is this trio of a sort of floral inspired design. It's in many ways it's sort of not florally because it's not your typical petals and centrepiece, but it's something very sort of nature inspired about it, and it's sort of got that sense of sort of being created from the centrepiece, almost like at the centre of a flower. And I think because it's very three-dimensional, this piece, it's very eye-catching. Part of that, of course, being because what we do have with this piece is your faceted rondels. We've got your sort of beautiful shards as well here that really catch in the light, but also on top of that, you've also got the faceted teardrop in the centre. Now, in terms of the three dimension of the piece, let me just turn one of these to the side. You can very much see, first of all, that pear drop piece that stands out, that real centre drop, but also you can see the depth of it. Now, the whole sort of floral inspired piece has been set onto a sort of a rhodium scalloped edge surround, and it really frames the piece as well and allows it to sort of step out as well, especially if you pop it onto, for example, like I've got here, onto my straight onto my skin. But if you did have it onto perhaps a coloured top, perhaps if you went for a grey or sort of a blue underneath, it still very much stands out. Now, lengthwise, we're looking at 23 centimetres for the whole piece, and it does have an extension on the necklace of 3 inches. So it's a great length, and I'm wearing it at the shortest length, and it's very much sort of collar based, but you could give it that drop of the extra 3 inches to really kind of wear it that slightly lower place. And it sort of depends what necklines you go for. Of course, we've got a scoop here, but if you wanted to go for something even high necked, perhaps, I could see that working with perhaps a lower drop. So 10015 is that product code. All you've got to do is call the number that's on your screen right now. Let's have a quick look at the white version that we've got as well. And when you do search with the product code, you'll get a drop down option between the white or the blue. The white is also really beautiful, and what I'm especially noticing with the white, possibly, I don't know if it's more so, but you've got so much sparkle, whereas with the blue, because the blue is quite tonal, you notice the different colours of blue more, whereas with this, check out the way that it just absolutely refracts in the light and really gives you that eye-catching sort of sparkle that you kind of expect from more sort of clearer stones, perhaps diamond-like stones. Also, it's worth a mention that what's quite unusual about this piece, and it's a real feature, is very much that you've got these sort of shards that are duplicated in the chain. So instead of it being your typical sort of rhodium or silver chain, what we've got here is an alternate between a faceted rondel and that beautiful, actually faceted shard, giving you real sparkle as well, right the way around the neckline. And you can see that when I'm wearing the blue one here. And also, just to let you know, the catch is your lobster claw fastening, and it is with your rhodium right the way through with this one. I think you can really see how these pieces are individually handmade. I think this is one of a really great example piece for how actually the fact that these pieces are assembled by hand, these are designed and put together by hand, it means you get attention to detail, and that the pieces actually have huge amounts of quality to them. And at under £20, £19.95, I think this is a real bargain piece, and it's something you'll get a lot of use out of. And very much as well with the choice of colours, they've got versatility, but also they're very suitable for today's fashion, but also with a bit of a timeless feel to them. So make sure you're calling that number that's on the screen and quoting 10015. Do make that choice between the white or the blue, or perhaps think about ordering both, which would take you over that £30 limit. You get free P&P, and then you can choose which colour is the piece for you. Enjoy wearing it. I think it'll look great out in the sunshine.